Good morning, everyone. Good morning. From rainy Scotland. It's rainy today. I'll show you out the window. Yeah. Oh, well, we did have a good few days out last week. Right, let me get us up. So we've got stuff to talk about today, which I'm interested in finding out your opinion. And your opinion's valid and you're entitled to whatever you think. So come in and let me know. Let me just, if you're interested in becoming a member or anything, I'm going to put a link in the chat at the top. It's a wee pinned comment, so pin that, pin message. There we are, my cooking with gas, aren't we? Ashley, good morning, lovely Ashley, good morning. I done my hair, so I did, because it was a bit wishy-washy, but it looks fine. Listen, I'll give you my opinion, right? I watched it yesterday, and I was jealous. I'm not even going to kid on. I wished I would be able to do that. If you didn't know, Katy Perry and 5 other women had went in the Amazon guys' spaceship. See, I've never really been bothered with these spaceships because I don't know, right? Anyway, and they went into space, and I think it was 4 minutes they were in space, and they floated about, and they seen the beautiful Earth and all of that stuff, and then they came back down to Earth. Now, I wish that was me, right? Don't get me wrong. I was like, see, to have money and to be able to do that, they're so lucky to be able to do that. Do you know what I mean? I would jump at the chance of doing that. But in my opinion, they're tourists, they're space tourists, they're not astronauts to me. An astronaut is someone like Alan Shepard, like Jim Lovell, like Neil Armstrong, they kind of people that have trained and flown the spacecraft and orbited the Earth and orbited the moon and been up in the space station for time doing experiments. Sky, good morning, good morning. They're astronauts to me, but what Katy Perry and the rest of the women, which they're heroic in doing it, I'm not taking anything away from them, apart from I think they should just be called space tourists because they just go up 4 minutes and then come back down. So, actually, I'd love to do it. I'd absolutely love to do that, and I think it would be a very humble and an experience just to, and I get it, just to see if I'm watching the International Space Station. I get it even doing that, looking down in this beautiful planet that we're wrecking, by the way, that we're just like starting fires and doing all sorts of stuff on it, chemicals and everything. But looking down on the earth, I think it makes you, I don't know if it's a spiritual thing or what, but you feel like an ant, like insignificant, like crawling about this beautiful planet that's out there, gorgeous planet. Aye, but that's me. I've always wanted to do that. But I was jealous. I'm not even going to go this good morning. I was jealous yesterday. I was like, can't believe they're doing that. No, but jealous in a good way. I mean, I was like rooting for them and stuff, but just jealous because all these women have got such money, haven't they? They've got I mean, one of the lassies was Kardashian or friends with the Kardashians. Right. The Thingy King, I think she was Martin Luther King's granddaughter or something. She was in it. Oprah Winfrey was watching, the whole thing. That's right. Gold dust, I mean, it is an awful lot of money, right? And they basically blow it up in smoke. That's what they do. But these women have got. In fact, Jeff what's his name? Jeff. What? Let me get his bloody name right. Begins with a B. Hold on. Bezos, Jeff Bezos, right? See, his wife. Now, everybody to each to their own, right? Each to their own. But she's got an awful lot of plastic surgery. I did notice that, and she's got the big lips. I was born in the 70s. I don't understand the big lip injections. I really don't. Right? That's the fashion. That's the fashion. I'm an old person, right? But big lips like that, right? Just plastic looking. I don't know. But she was in seat number 1. The most important seat she was in. And then they come off, Katy Perry kissed her. Do you know what? It was sweet though. Katy Perry took a Daisy up. I didn't know Katy Perry's daughter was called Daisy. And I've got a Daisy do. Want to see my Daisy do? Look, she's got a red bandana on today. This is just covers for her to snuggle into. I didn't know Katy Perry's daughter was called Daisy. There you are, eh? And I do love Katy Perry. I love Katy Perry songs. Katy Perry's one of my favourite persons, but I was just a wee bit jealous. A wee bit green jealousy. I hate that, and it's no jealous, like, see them. It's jealous, oh, I would wish I was them. You know, that kind of, I wish I was, like, there and getting into that capsule and getting blown up out into space and see the world and the moon and the stars and the darkness. I always said, see, if I was to become an astronaut, I would love a day launch because I'd like to see the light and then the light disappear into darkness when I'm in space. Sky, I don't understand. I'm going to get a picture of the woman, right? Wait, I get a wee picture of the woman. There she is. I mean, I think she would be beautiful if it wasn't for the plastic surgery. I mean, there she is there. That's her. Let's see. You know what I mean? I mean, she is a little bit. It's the lips and that. You know what? But listen, I'm a suspicious person, right? I'm a suspicious person, and you just wonder if they're really attracted to these guys, eh? It's like the guy Bannintyn. The guy for Dragon's Den, Bannintyn's his name. He's got gyms all over the place, right? Self-made millionaire, by the way. You know, came for the middle of Glasgow and done ice cream vans and all that. Bustin, hello. Thank you for coming out to chat. He has got an absolutely stunning girlfriend, like years younger than him. But you still have that suspicion, don't you? You're like, See, if he was like a normal guy that had no money, would they still be with him? I'm no sure. And if I had money, I would be like, Hayley, my gorgeous Hayley, how are you doing? But yeah, I watched the launch yesterday and I was jealous and wished it was me. And then sad. Because I'm like, it's never going to happen to me, is it? Never. I'll never get blown up out into space. Anyway, good for them. I mean, it was good for them that they done it. You know, women power and all that. You know, that was all going on. Hayley, I just said, I think that was good, right? But I don't think they should be named astronaut. I'm just, even if I was to go up, I wouldn't be an astronaut. I'd be like a tourist. You're only going up. You're in just by the line, and you're in space for like 4 minutes, and then you're back down. An astronaut to me is someone that has trained in a field like mechanical, or you know, by all the stuff that they train for. You know what I mean? They take years and years and years to train to be an astronaut. They do all the training in the big pool and all the rest of it. They work in the space station, or the old astronauts like Shepard and Lovell and Armstrong that orbit the Earth and orbit the moon and do all that. They're astronauts to me. They're trained to do a task. They fly the spaceship. And I hate that word has been taken away and that these people think that they're in the same class as, you know, Neil Armstrong and those kind of folk. And to me, just going out and floating about for 4 minutes and then coming back down isn't an astronaut to me. It's just a space tourist. But still, I would love to do it, and props to them, and they've done a great job. And it must be frightening because you've still got that wee fear, haven't you, that something might go wrong. So that's the only thing that I'm do, I think. Actually, I might do that. I might get my ashes blown out into space. All the years, Caroline, good morning, good morning. All the years of training, this is the thing. I don't, yes, Nadia, I'm very Scottish. Celia, good morning. That's, and I was, listen, if you have just come in, I was just saying, I was a wee bit jealous because I want to be them. Oh, that's nice, Nadia. That is lovely. Look at Nadia there. Am I dying with cancer? See, it just shows you. It just shows you that the kind of trolls I get. Lala, good morning, good morning. Aye, so that's the only thing. I don't like them taking that name astronaut because all they done was sit in a seat and went out and come back in, right? They didn't have a mission, they didn't fly to the space station, they didn't orbit the Earth, they didn't command the spacecraft. None of that happened. So to me, it's just like a tourist thing. It's like a space tourist, right? And they should still get props. Well done. That was an amazing, you went up into space. Something that us people, us poor folk, will never get to do. But you know what I'm like with astronauts? No, not an astronaut to me. But Katy Perry took a wee Daisy up for her daughter. And that was it. I didn't know that her daughter was called Daisy, and I've got a Daisy. I've got a Daisy Do. I wonder if she calls her daughter Daisy Do. She might. Oh, listen, see even the spectators. I was like, oh my God. Oprah Winfrey was there. The Kardashians were there. I mean, I was like, oh my God, look at this. The money, that's, I said this to my son, although I would love to do it, right? But the money that they must spend, can you imagine if they gave that money to, I don't know, hospitals or schools or something that really needed like money put into it? Hospitals is like, our hospitals especially, we've got, I don't know if I told you, right, see in our accident and emergency department, there's like a long hallway, right, and then there's the waiting area, if you like, and they've got like police tape. It looks like police tape, but it's red and white, and they've got a wee bit like that there and a wee bit like that there. And one of the porters said to me, that's so that they can put people in their beds out in the hallway, and they've named it bays, so it's legal. I went, oh aye. I says, too bad if you're shitting yourself though, isn't it? And you're out in the hallway doing it. So desperate need for like hospitals, schools, homeless shelters. I mean, loads of things could have. But Jeff what's his bloody name? Bezos, he's raking in the bloody cash, him, isn't he? These people don't know what it's like to struggle. I don't know I don't know how I'm going to last next week. Do you know? I had to get a Lenny. I'm going to like just spill it out here. I had to get a Lenny money off my dad. I'm 53, and listen, I've had bills coming off the day, I had Sky coming off the day, and they've increased the bloody thing. £50. It is now £54 or something a month. Right, so that's come off. No, these people have no idea the worry that you've got. These people are worried if they get, oh, I wonder if I can get the new Louis Vuitton bag, if it's going to be in stock. They don't know what it's like to scrimp and scrape and worry how you're going to get it next week. Izzy, hello, good morning. You know what I mean? Oh my God, trying to budget stuff. These folk, honestly, but anyway. So if they want to call themselves astronaut, they can call themselves astronaut. But to me, that's not an astronaut. It's not an astronaut. I don't know if NASA or if it's been an astronaut has been. Let's see what it says. Let's see if it tells you. I'm sure it's like did I just think? Let's see. Hey, I'm going to read it to you, right? To become an astronaut typically involves acquiring a strong educational background in the STEM fields. gaining professional experience and demonstrating exceptional physical and mental abilities. Right. For those in the UK, the main route is through the European Space Agency. I know that. A minimum a candidate wants to become an astronaut, right? This is the minimum. Need to have at least a bachelor's degree in engineering, math, or science. There you go. See. Listen, I love that movie, Space Cowboys. Space Cowboys is a brilliant movie. It's got Clint Eastwood and, oh God, what's the other guy's name? It's got Donald Sutherland. He's great in it too. Um, Carol, hello. Thank you very much for coming in. Beautiful New Zealand. Would love to go there one day. Um, that's it. Just because you've been in a plane doesn't make you a pilot. That's what I'm saying. Astronauts have got to go through so many things to actually become an astronaut, you know, and it's taken. I just feel it's taken to call these like the. I love Katy Perry, but to call her an astronaut and try and put her in the same category as proper astronauts. No, that's you just sat in a seat. That's all they did was sit in a seat. These people have got to train for years and years and years to become an astronaut. They're the most brilliant people, intelligent. They've got to be problem solving. Look at Jim Lovell. Jim Lovell's my favourite, by the way. I love Jim Lovell. And when they were out in Apollo 13, they'd all these that they'd more things going on than what was in the film, right? There was more stuff that happened in that capsule that went wrong. And they've got to think on their feet. And they've got to think problem solving, mathematics, gimbals, you name it. They've got to think about all this now to put them in the same category as Katy Perry and the Kardashians. No, no for me. I'm sorry. It's just not. Oh, Donald Sutherland and his son as well, Kiefer. Oh, I don't know what it was about Donald Sutherland. He just had see, it's a cheeky smile with me, the cheeky smile like that. Clint Eastwood, I know. Oh, one of my favourite films with Clint Eastwood was Lee Marvin, Paint Your Wagon. Hey, that shows you how old I am. I talk to the trees, but they don't answer me. Brilliant film. Love a bit of singing. Sassy Pie Ho, love the name. Good morning. That's right, Sky. I was like, but I'm still a wee bit jealous because I would have loved that, right? But I wouldn't have called myself an astronaut. I'd been to the very beginning of space and seen the Earth and floated a bit, but wouldn't put myself in the same category as the absolute amazing people that train to become a proper astronaut and fly, you know, the spaceships to the space station, dock it, do all the stuff that they do out there. They're amazing people to me. It's like I always want, and you know, with my disabilities and stuff, even if I was in America and I was brainy, they probably wouldn't have sent me, you know, with the scoliosis and all that. They probably maybe not have sent me, but it's always been a wee dream. It's good to have something in the back of your mind that what if? What if? The Isle of Man, my goodness, good morning, good morning. Yeah, oh, he's 95, eh? What a good age. What a good age. That's right, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Yep, Neil Armstrong. Sending love from Gotham. Wow. Angel, hello, hello, good morning, good morning. A petition for me to go, eh? I'd love it. I'd love it if a free ride. And anyway, I've been Texas, wouldn't I? I've always wanted to go there because I wanted to go to Johnson Space Center. Space Center. Sorry, Jeff Bezos. I want to go to NASA. I know we've got Batman in the chat. God almighty. And somebody talking about cancer. I mean, this is it. See, when I first started my channel, I had a comment similar to that one, and it kind of cut to the bone. But no, just another one that talks about my cancer. Thank you very much. I did have pink hair, now I've got blue. Who knows what I'll have in a month or two. I like to mix it up. Listen, you could. I've always said it doesn't matter what age you're. A wee bit of colour cheers you. Sophie says I'm eccentric, and I don't really know what that means, to be honest, but I might be. I don't think it was a slag. I don't think she was slagging me off. Um, I'm a bit eccentric. I do wear slippers that are bunny rabbits and stuff. Look at these slippers that I'm wearing right now. That's my slippers. Do you know what I mean? I just I wear what I wear. But today I don't know what I'm going to do today. I'm still not feeling the best. Don't be saying to the girls, but I'm still not feeling the best. My oxygen was quite bad yesterday. It went down to 92. If it goes to the 80s, I've got to phone an ambulance. This is the thing. And it was at 92 yesterday, so I was like, oh. Heart rate was 100. And I'd cleaned my bathroom, and I came in and I took my heart rate. It was 160 something. Tell you, I don't think I'm very well. Ashley, don't tell Sophie. I know it's raining, and look, the fridge fairies still haven't been. Do you know it's? Look, the fridge is bloody still there. See it down the bottom. Wait a minute. See if there it is. See it? The fridge fairies haven't came. If you don't know what I'm talking about, see if you put a washing machine out there, right, and you leave it for a few days, all of a sudden you look at it and it's gone. Somebody's took it. The fridge fairies. The washing machine fairy, right? So I've put the fridge out there, hoping that the fridge fairies would come. And it's 40 quid to bloody come and get it lifted. And I'm hoping somebody can lift it for free. I'm skint. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't know how I'm going to survive. I'll need to go out and stand under a light or something. Nobody would want me anyway. See, if I was to go to a place in Glasgow that was like the red light district, I don't know if it still is, but when I was growing up it was Blytheswood Square. Is there no scrap fair? Is that what it is? They're like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. No, that's been since like January. Still there. I don't know what I'm going to. Look, I've got a lot on my mind now. I've got a lot on my plate. But that I just wanted to get that off my chest about the Katy Perry thing. Perfectly. This is a Scottish accent. I don't know if you could call me British. British is more polite, I think, and more like the way the Queen would talk, right? I'm rough. Oh my God, Ashley. Is she out of hospital? I'll be sending healing vibes and prayers to your lovely mum. That's scary, eh? No, above the clouds. That's okay. I don't mind. Is it, Carolyn? But see, when we were growing up, that's a place that people would go for a bit of, wasn't it? Blytheswood Square. I don't know where they all hang about, but I'll find out and I'll go and see if I can get lucky. A fiver, a fiver a go. Do you know there was a program called The Scheme, right? Mind I took you to Kilmarnock. That's me and Sophie went. That's when I got the bottle of monk's wine at 10 o'clock in the morning, right? And I came out the shop and this guy said to me, "It's a bit early for that, eh?" Right? And I said, "Oh, I'm not going to drink it now." I says, "I'm putting it in the fridge." You know, it just made me seem more guilty. That place, well, there was a couple of lassies, right, and they had a radio on out in their garden and they're dancing on the grass, having a drink, right? Bikini and shorts. That was their attire. Bikini and just like trying to dance like Shakira. Anyway, another lassie comes over and they have a fight. They punch this lassie in the face. She goes away raging. And this lassie says, "Do you like my body, everybody? £10 a go." And I thought, that's a bit low, is it not? £10 a go, is that no a wee bit? I think I'd be like 60, 70 quid. I go, £10 a go? I was like, geez, she's. Listen, I just thought that was a bit cheap. Can you, Angel? I didn't know that. I'll need to have a look for that. That stuff makes me, it races my heart because there's a lot of caffeine in it. A lot of caffeine in it. And you can't get to sleep. That's how I moved on to my Russian flavouring. I can do that. I imagine that it's in a canny. I've got a miniature of it in there, a wee miniature of it in my cabinet in the kitchen. My goodness, it just shows you. I can't play a songbox, sorry, but good morning and good morning to you. Aye, that was that was that was some trip into Kilmarnock. That was hilarious that time. The funniest thing was me watching back, and my camera's on, and yous are there, and Sophie's in the car, and you can see me talking to the guy, and you hear Sophie going, "Oh no, there she is. Look what she's doing. Oh no, she's talking to that guy now. That's her talking to the guy." I was dying laughing. When when I watched it back and seen Sophie in the car going, "Oh no, there she is talking to that guy." And Kilmarnock and getting frowned upon because I'm buying bloody monk's wine. Oh, Angel, and when we went to Stirling Castle, that was hilarious as well. Calendar, mind I took, we were slagging that shop. We went to Calendar, if you didn't know, a seashell shop. It wasn't open yet, so we just done a bit of like browsing. So there was this shop and it was closed, and me and Sophie are looking in the window, and the prices were like sky high. And there was a wee bunny rabbit, and I'm going, look at that rabbit. 30 quid for that rabbit? Oh, that's a rip off that. Sophie's going, who's going to buy that rabbit? And I'm going, I don't know, it's for tourists, obviously. Oh my God, look at that picture. 150 quid for that picture. Aye, people are nuts. Who would pay the kind of prices? That's ridiculous. And the shop owner looked round the corner and went, everything in here's handmade. And I turned to Sophie at that moment and went, oh, we were just saying that your shop's fabulous, eh? We were just saying, oh, that's amazing. Look at that wee rabbit. Oh, your shop's brilliant. And we walked away. Caught. Caught on camera. Slagging this shop. Listen. We've not been able to do the alien hunt because it's too late at night, right? And I'm in my bed before it even gets dark. But we're thinking about taking you somewhere else. Maybe to like get a fish supper again. I can't, the problem is I can't walk very far at all with my lungs. Even walking about here, do you know, see the new, my lungs are tight. I get my scan tomorrow so they'll be able to see it all. But I'm not very well. I know that I'm not very well, guys. Definitely trying to rip people off. And she went, everything in here's handmade like that. I'd just been going like, who in their right mind's going to pay that for that rabbit? That's a disgrace. I was saying all that. And then I went, oh, yeah, well, your shop's brilliant, by the way. Your shop's fantastic. We were just saying that. Caught. That happens a lot with me and Sophie. Me, like, when we went to the Stirling and we were saying, aye, the monarchs and all that, like even Scottish kings and queens, like we're no interested. Who do they think they are? No, this right? I'm not interested in the royalty and everything. Mary Queen of Scots. Oh, that when we went in, there was our four-poster bed, and it was this is Mary Queen of Scots' bed. So I'm nudging Sophie, going, oh, look, Sophie, I bet you a lot of action took place there. But we were using like sweary words. I bet you that she was getting in that bed and everything like that, right? And again, a woman comes in the corner, like all dressed up, and she's in character to this woman, and she's like, oh, that'll be the mistress's bed, and all that. And I was like, oh my God, caught again. And I said, oh, I said she'd be getting rammed in there. That's what I said, right? And this woman came round, and I went, oh, I was just saying that the bed looks that small. You'd need to really ram yourself in to get right into there. That's what I was saying. I wasn't saying anything bad. That's what I was saying there. And she went, no, it's actually really big, the bed. It's just because the room's so huge. And I was going, oh, that's what it is, Sophie. That's what it is. Caught. Caught again. And then we go back to the car. And don't forget, me and Sophie have been slagging the royal. Everybody, it doesn't matter if they're English, Scottish, it doesn't matter. We've been slagging them, right, since we went to Stirling Castle. Slag. We get back to the car, and then this dignitary, this guy comes out his car, and he's followed with the Secret Service guys, the guys with the black ties all talking to each other. And he's got a huge big sword on down his leg. And I went, oh my God, it's Prince Charles, right? And we're going, like that, and the car's rocking like that, and me and Sophie are screaming, look, it's Prince Charles. Sophie's going, it's no Prince Charles. I'm going, that's Camilla, they're Camilla. Sophie's going, that's no. And I went, it's Prince Andrew. And Sophie's going, Mum, I don't think it would be Prince Andrew after Prince Andrew's been up to recently. Anyway, and then we burst out laughing, thinking that whole time we were in there, we were going, I'm not even bothered with the royal family. We think we see the royal family. The car is rocking. We're screaming like teenage kids. Look who it is. Something for the royal family. Do you know, just that was lovely golfer girl that had paid for that wee trip for us. I hope golfer girl's doing well. I've not seen her in a while. Ashley, if you ever come over here, we'll take you places. Get you in trouble, I know, right? The three of us could just go and get into trouble. That's what we'll do. Trouble follies me and Sophie about. No matter where we go. And then there's the other clip. This is Sophie's favourite clip, right? Our thing. We're on the beach. We're on the beach and I've got the camera. I've got use. And Sophie decides that she's going to go and just have a wander and look at the rock pools and stuff. And I've got the camera and I'm saying to you, oh no. There she goes, my daughter. There she is, look. Away she goes. Like that. And Sophie's just there, right? She's in the rock pools now. And I'm going, oh no, hope she's going to be all right. Sophie, be careful. Don't forget she's 32. Right, well, she was about 30 at the time. Careful, Sophie. No, and I'm going, oh, there she's going away now. Bye-bye, daughter, bye-bye. You know what I'm saying to the camera? She's just there. There she's gone now, that's it. My daughter's away. Sophie loves that clip. That's a funny clip, that one. Kanya, hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Golfer girl, I hope she's doing good. Oh, I know that she's became a granny again, which is wonderful news. It's always great to hear of new life and birth and all that in the world, isn't it? And hopefully I'll be getting new life in my boxes that I've done. I'll be out checking them to make sure that they're okay, all my wee plants that I've planted. So I'm going to go, guys, but I love you all so much. Tomorrow I'll be back, but I'll have been for my CT scan, X-ray department. If you weigh 25 stone or not, I don't weigh 25 stone, so we're all right. So that's for tomorrow. I'll get Peter to drop me off. 8:50, so we'll leave here at 8, and then that'll be me. So I love you all so much. The three fairies, hello, and I hope you have a lovely day. I hope everyone has a lovely day. Ashley, I'll be thinking about your mum and everything, and I'm always here if you need me, right? I love you all so much. And thank you for your input today about the astronaut thing. I'm going to give you all a big kissy now, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.